to welcome our respected Secretary, Shri Ashok Kumar Mundraji in absentia, our respected Principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir, distinguished dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, and most importantly, our vibrant and ambitious new cohort of postgraduate students. Today marks the dawn of a significant new chapter in your academic life, a journey meticulously designed for deep learning, scholarly discovery, personal growth, and professional excellence. Higher education is not just about earning a degree. It is about expanding your horizons and redefining your potential. We are absolutely delighted understanding of the ground you stand upon and the legacy you inherit. Dwaraka Goverdhan Vaishnav College has stood as a beacon of academic brilliance, holistic development, and societal contribution for decades. To give you a closer look of this glorious legacy, our world-class infrastructure, and our vibrant campus culture, we present to you our institutional highlights.
அங்க ஒரு காலத்துல உன் வாழ்க்கையில வெளிச்சம் ஏத்த வாராசா?
When I was choosing a college, I wasn't looking for just a campus. I was looking for a place where I could become who I wanted to be. A place to learn, a place to create, a place where ideas become reality, and a place to find people who share the same dreams. Because college isn't just about books. It's about friendship, teamwork, memories, and discovering what you're capable of. Every lesson, every challenge, every opportunity brings us one step closer to our future. A place to build leadership, discipline, and a sense of responsibility where learning goes beyond the classroom and prepares us to serve and lead. Welcome to a place where your dreams turn into reality. With over 60 programs spanning every field, join a community of 12,000 plus students learning, growing, and building lifelong connections. The management of the college has provided exceptional facilities, state-of-the-art infrastructure that empowers every student to learn, grow, and excel. These enabling facilities have played a vital role in student progression, shaping placements, encouraging entrepreneurships, and supporting higher education and freelance journeys across every batch. This dedication to excellence is reflected in our achievements. The college proudly holds the NAAC A++ accreditation and is ranked 91st in the NIRF rankings among the top institutions in India. A legacy of excellence built for the students of tomorrow. You came here with expectations, you found opportunities, you came as students and will leave as creators and leaders. This is DG Vaishnav and your journey starts here.
Lights, please. Light symbolizes the ultimate source of knowledge, wisdom, and truth, dispelling the shadow of ignorance. To officially and auspiciously inaugurate today's orientation program, I have the honor of requesting our dynamic principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir, esteemed head, PG Department of Economics, Associate Professor J.P. Jaydeep sir, Dr. Prabha Rajagopalan ma'am, Controller of Examination, Mr. Dhinesh Prabhakar sir, Dr. Murugesan Velayutham sir, and Dr. Satish sir to kindly come to the stage and light the ceremonial lamp.
tonight's gathering, I now invite Associate Professor Sri P. Jaidev Sir, Head Postgraduate Department of Economics, to address the gathering.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, my dear faculty members and students, a very good morning. When we think of beginning, a few moments leave an imprint on our hearts forever. We may not realize the significance when they arrive, but years later, we look back and recognize them as turning points. Today, we are all gathered here to celebrate one such beginning, the beginning of a new journey in the life of our new postgraduate students. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all the postgraduate students to this induction program. On behalf of the Internal Quality Assurance Cell of Dwaraka, Goverdhan, Vaishnav College, I extend a very hearty welcome to our principal, Dr. S. Santosh Babu, the Secretary in absentia, our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Murugesan Velayutham, former Vice Chancellor of Annamalai University, and the guest of honor, Mr. Dhinesh Prabhakar, Senior Manager, HR, Admin and IT, Urban Rice Group. Okay, he's the alumni of our college, I think MA Social Work. Dr. Murugesan Velayutham is a rich academic with a rich academic experience and leadership in academia spanning several years, serve as a source of inspiration for our students. Mr. Dhinesh Prabhakar brings with him valuable industrial experience that will help our students to understand the exceptions and opportunities of the professional world. To our postgraduate students, congratulations. Welcome to Vaishnav family. Each one of you has chosen to take your learning a step further, and we are delighted that you have chosen to do so with us. I hope your time here will be filled with meaningful learning. Our college has always believed in creating an environment where students are encouraged to learn, question and grow. It is in the same spirit of nurturing academic excellence that today we are privileged to have these two guests who will be addressing you. Dear students, today's program is your first step towards becoming a part of this vibrant academic community. Listen with curiosity, interact freely, and make most of every opportunity to learn. When I see you all, I am reminded of these beautiful lines by Mark Twain. Some journeys are measured in miles, some in the years we live, but the finest journey are measured by what we learn. For knowledge is the only companion that grows as we do. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to one and all present here, the faculty members, the students, everybody. I wish each one of you a rewarding, memorable journey at Dwaraka, Goverdhan, Vaishnav College. Let us begin the induction program with the spirit that has always inspired us. My college, my pride. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those exceptionally warm words of welcome and for setting such a positive, encouraging and elevating tone for this morning session. Expressing gratitude and extending profound respect from the very core of our institutional values, please join me in welcoming our esteemed principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu, sir, to present the memento and fruit basket to our honorable chief guest and invited speaker. Please, sir.
privilege to lead by a visionary academician whose dynamism and forward-thinking approach and leadership inspire our faculty and students on a daily basis. It is my honor to invite our respected principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir, Member Syndicate, University of Madras, to deliver the presidential address. Sir, please.
Jai Sri Krishna. Very warm morning to all. Today is a very important day for Dwaraka Goverdhan Vaishnav College, not only for the management and the faculty. I think it is very important for you, the students who are stepping into Vaishnav College, to do various postgraduate program in our campus. So first, on behalf of the management, especially behalf of the secretary and myself and the faculty members, I extend my very warm welcome to all my students, friends. So dear students, this program is not a routine program for us. At DG Vaishnav College, whatever we do, we mean on that. That's why whether it is induction program, Diksharam for UG, or it is for PG, we used to have an eminent personality to address the community. We have two eminent personalities, Dr. Murugesan Velayutham, senior academician and vice chancellor, and also good administrator, good teacher, and good researcher. Combining these three things in education field, the people are very, very few. The people may be good in teaching, or they may be good in academician, or they may be good in research. But combining all together, getting the people is very difficult. We have such a great personality, Dr. Murugesan Velayutham. He knows about the institution right from 1969. When I was coming here, I was talking to him whether you know about, yes, when I was doing in Laila, I know that this institution. And also you know many senior professor from chemistry department also. So he have initially I don't know that he may know about our institution, but our institution with 60 years of legacy, we are able to connect the people very easily. And as a Vice Chancellor at Annamalai University, I was closely working with him when I was a registrar at MS University, where I am able to see his syndicate minutes, everything typed by the Vice Chancellor. So most of the people, they have a PA and other things. What I learned from his, as a registrar, I used to type my syndicate minutes and other things in the small chamber of secretariat, where we don't have much places, and we will share the system, we will share in a veranda. And after completing this, such a great, very simple person, he worked for the cause of the Annamalai University, such a great personality. We have given lot of input about him because he is from BSc Chemistry, and professors who have worked on a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Pittsburgh, USA. He worked in various capacities at Anna University, Chennai, India, before elevated to a professor position in the year 1996. I started my career in 1991 at St. Joseph's, but actual aided post entry is for me is only 1997. That time he is a professor in Anna University in 1996. His major research interests include semiconductor, photocatalytic materials for pollution abatement, remediation of heavy metal pollution using nanocomposites, microporous, mesoporous, catalyst medical. He have produced more mentor for 35 PhD. He have given a very good word. Most of the people will be using guided or produced like industry. But he used a very right word called as mentor. Every research supervisor is not producing, they are mentoring the student to do research. So he using a very right word that shows his very simplicity by giving a mentorship for PhD thesis of 35 members in his career. He is committed and dedicated teacher cum researcher. Professor Murugesan has published more than 200 research articles in Science Index Journal and conference proceedings. He has very good citation index for the publication, and his present H index is 61. He has been awarded the Thomson Reuters Indians Award 2012. Why these person are very important is once most of the students, they stop their graduation at undergraduate level. But when they will move only to the postgraduate level, if they want to learn more and very specifically, that's why people are coming to postgraduate level. Even if you take computer science, people are coming for IT, computer science and data science and MCA. All four programs will have different objectives. When you come for MSc chemistry, we have MSc chemistry, MSc biotechnology, biochemistry, microbiology. All four are different diversities. When you come for management, you will have MBA, MSW, MA HRM, different things. When you come to science, we have MSc Maths, MSc Physics, different. So this institution not only providing a higher education at the undergrad level, and there are students, they want to proceed further. For that also, we are creating a infrastructure for them. I mean, before coming here, I am discussing with the chief guest, with Kumaran, and he openly tell that I am free now. If you want to use my service, I am ready to come and work in your labs. So that is a great personality. So he also not coming to us just to address you as a chief guest. He came here with some vision, some objective, and he connect with the Kumaran so that in long run, the MSc chemistry students, the people are working in his area, can he be maybe a mentor for you also. So this is the connect which was created through our chief guest. So I am very happy that you are with us today, sir. Once again, I welcome you, sir. And again, another person, great personality, Dhinesh Prabhakar. He is having a senior HR leader with over 22 years of experience shaping people, culture and organization across the globe. Dhinesh currently serves as Senior General Manager HR Admin at IT at Urbanized Group, where he leads people operations for 2,500 employees across India, Middle East and Africa. His career spans on impressive breadth of industries such as oil and gas, mining, real estate, renewable, healthcare, retail and technology, with leadership roles at organizations including Kashma Power, SL Group, Naira Energy, and also he completed his MSW from DG Vaishnav College. That is very important. Why he is called this? See, he is one type of personality, and another person belongs to totally a private sector. If you want to grow in a private sector, you have to update yourself. You have to unlearn and learn. Then only you can come to the senior post. It is like a pyramid. Bottom level, everybody will be in entry level. How many of the people are coming to the top level? There is a big competition. So in that competition, as a young age, because of alumnus of DG Vaishnav College, we have shown some steps for him. And also I am able to see that once if he entered, Dr. Aruna Kumari and other Sulupriya, immediately they came and he was sitting with me, immediately he went to them. That shows his affection with the teachers. So that is very important. So I can see him at the time when we are inviting him as guest, he was sitting with, once the professor came, immediately stand up, he went to them and they discussed something. What they discussed, I don't know, but they discussed with. This shows the right chief guest, invited speaker we have called. So this today will be a long day for you. You have to sit for 1 hour up to 1:30 where they are going to talk, and subsequently our controller examination, our senior professors, and this year we have aligned IAC with the SDG goals. So we have a convener, Narayanan, are all going to give you an insight about our institution and help you to set a goal for next 2 years. So today day is a day for you to set the objective and goal, because like undergraduate, the students from various schools will come to us, and next 2 months, where I have also given, because of Gen Z, Gen Y, Alpha, Beta, all new terminology, we are all old terminology people, started the career in 1991. The people who are sitting here are new technology people, where you have lot of problems with you and you don't know do's and don'ts. I'm not talking about you undergraduate level. Mostly you may know do's and don'ts. They doesn't know do's and don'ts. They will do lot of things. They are creating a reels. All things are going on. In spite of that, next 2 months, I have instructed my HODs and faculty members to be a mentor, counsel them, make them to adapt our Vaishnav culture. So that also we are doing for the undergraduate level. So with this, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome each one of you. Today marks the beginning of an important chapter in your academic journey. A postgraduate program is not merely an extension of undergraduate education. It is the stage where your transformation yourself into a researcher, innovator, professional, entrepreneur and future leader. I am not saying this just for a sake. We at DG Vaishnav College, we the faculties, we the department heads, the whole management also having the same vision. Accordingly, we are updating ourselves. What we did in 1991, what I did in 2000, we are not following. We adapted a lot. We have introduced LMS, we have introduced e-governances, we are introduced innovations, design thinking. Lot of things have been included in your regular transformation of 2 years. I can say one thing about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. It's a very known word to you. Proverbs from him is very known. Everybody know. When you think about Abdul Kalam, you will think. What he said is, dream, dream, dream. Dreams transform into thoughts. And thoughts results in action. கனவு மட்டும் காணக்கூடாது, கனவை மெய்ப்படுத்த வேண்டும். அதுதான் அவருடைய கான்செப்ட். எல்லாரும் என்ன கனவு காண்டுட்டு போயிடுவாங்க. But what he is telling is, you have to make the dreams result into action. That is very important. Every one of you should have a clear goal. As a student, belongs to various domains: life science, management science, basic science, computing science, social science. You should have, what do I want to become after completing my PG? You should have a goal. At the same time, our department also will set the goal as an individual. For science department, the strength will be only 26, 28. From arts, you will have 40. This very less strength when we compare to undergraduate level. So it is easy for the faculty members to work with you, and they can also learn from you. So now the learning process is not one way, it's a two-way. Every day teachers are molded by the students and students are molded by the teachers. This is a two-way communication. I am preparing for higher research. I am aiming for a multinational company. Do I want to become an entrepreneur? Do I aspire to becoming a civil servant, professor, scientist or industry leader? So lot of goals are there. So you, அதாவது எப்படின்னா, the water flowing to the sea, it was used by various people. It will go to pond, ஏரி, எல்லாத்துக்கும் போயிட்டு ஃபைனலாக ஸ்மால் குவான்டிட்டி தான் போகும். அதே மாதிரி தான் you have completed your undergraduate level, already you have set some goal, and based on the student progression, you are chosen to do higher studies, PG. So once if you come to PG, other people who with you, your peer, they would have gone for job. They would have started some startups. They would have simply sitting in the house, some also. But you are different from others. You don't want to start your career immediately. You want to spend time for higher learning, where you have to learn beyond that. For example, if you take a chemistry, when you ask this professor, he is an expert in organic chemistry. He is an expert in organics. Nowadays, we are moving towards the closed system. But one point of time, that system have changed. Now we have to think about the multidisciplinary. You should know 4 or 5 concepts. Then only when you go out of this institution, you can choose the concept which is existing at that point. So that if you are trained in 3-4 system, when you go out, 2-3 may go obsolete, one system will be exist so that you can set the career. Because in olden days, it is like that. Now, the setting the goal is different. You should change yourself. You have to adapt yourself. So you have to do this. So you develop a research mindset. For this research mindset, very easy. Ask questions, why, how, what, etc. Not only research, even the software, I belong to computer science department. For determination of system requirement, most important thing is what, why, how, when. Then only we can develop a project. It's a common theme both for job and also for the research. Develop the habit of reading research papers every week. Attend seminars and conference. Publish articles. Participate in innovation competition. filling pattern is where. See, here in our institution, the postgraduate students are allowed to present papers in the conferences. English department is going, Max department is going, MSW is going for internship. Lot of things. We have trained, we have planned the curriculum in such a way that internship and projects are included in the syllabus itself. Recently, we have updated ourselves using LOCF according to the NAP. So in which we have multidisciplinary and all these things. So dear students, we create an opportunity, you have to use it. Strengthen the technical skill. Skilling. Every day, wherever you go, the people are talking about the skilling. You should have an individual. Even if you are a good painter, you should be top in a painting. If you are a graphic designer, you should be top in a graphic designer. You are working on EV, you have to work hard and you should be top in the EV. So everywhere, everything, where you have to do very things. So we have, along with classroom learning, you have to improve the AA. AA plays a very important role. AA gives a lot if you do proper prompting. You should not use without having a knowledge of a particular content, you should not use AA. You should read the books, you study the books. For retune or tune your thoughts, you can use AA. But what most of the people are doing is, without anything, something they will give, they'll get something and they will give it to somebody else. That will not work out. So what you want, you have to tell to them. What it is giving, you have to revisit. After revisiting, you have to retune according to your vision, your objective, then you have to present. So then data analytical, wherever you go, Python programming is important. Even Max people have to read Python programming. Biotechnology people read Python programming, because if they want to work on data analytics, you can use the software. Then cloud computing, cyber security, digital things, biotechnology, etc. Then for all these things, very important thing, what you know, you have to speak. உனக்கு என்ன தெரியுதோ அந்த தெரிஞ்ச விஷயத்தை மற்றவங்களுக்கு சொல்லணும். அதுக்கு முக்கியமானது என்னன்னா, ஸ்கூல்லேருந்து சொல்லிகிட்டு இருக்கோம், காலேஜ்லேருந்து சொல்கிறோம். என்ன சொல்கிறோன்னா, கம்யூனிகேஷன் ஸ்கில். ஸோ பிஜி வந்துட்டோம், ஐ எம் குட் இன் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி, ஐ எம் குட் இன் ரிசர்ச். But whatever you do research, if you are not able to communicate to the outside world, what will happen? All will go straight. So spoken English, professional writing, presentation skill, public speaking, group discussion, interview technique. Ellame over topic you have to think about that. So dear students, the Swami Vivekananda have told, take up one idea, make that one idea to your life. Idellame pesra vishayangal da. But how many of you are working on this particular Swami Vivekananda? If you are one among them, you are a successful student. நிறைய ப்ரோவர்ப்ஸ் இருக்குது. ப்ரோவர்ப்ஸ் வந்து நம்மள்ட்ட திருக்குறள் இருக்குது, நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இருக்குது, நிறைய விஷயம். பட் அதை படிச்சுட்டு புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு அதன் வழி யார் நடக்கிறாங்களோ, who are able to work on that, they will be a successful person. Then develop your problem solving ability. You have to develop your problem solving ability. So like that, the dear students, it is not that you are doing only one program. You may join in mathematics. Apart from mathematics, you have to go for transdisciplinary subject. You have to work on mathematical models in life science, mathematical models in computing science. If you are a computer science student, we have MSc Computer Science, MSc IT, MSc Data Science and MCA. All these people they have to work with life science students. They have to work with chemistry students. They have to create a model. So when you are doing MSW, so for MAHRM, for implementation side, you have to work with the computer science people. So dear students, you could not think that I belong to only one department. You belong to the family of DG Vaishnav College. You can go to step into any department, and if you want to have any queries to be answered, you can approach the next necessary faculty members, you can get the input and you can work. You can work beyond the class hours. This class hours, 5 hours class hours, 8:15 to 1:30 class hours, these are all only custom, these are all minimum requirement. Beyond that we have to work. And I'm very happy to note that most of the PG programs in our college, almost all the PG program in the college has filled up. Even Madras University result have not came. But lot of debate is going on, how we are giving without 5th semester, 6th semester. But whatever may be, now the thing is interest of the student. With the interest of the student, you are choosing the institutions. You are chosen DG Vaishnav College. We are all responsible professors from various faculties. Definitely, we will give you a quality education to you. Don't worry about that. You are stepping into DG Vaishnav College. Follow the rules and regulations of our college very strictly. You should not think that I am a PG or UG. The rule is meant for both UG and PG. Faculty are all one, unique in nature. So you have to follow the rules very strictly, study well, grow well. We are with you. If you have any doubts, feel free to come to principal office. It is open, and you can get my advice. I can also mentor you for your career, whatever, and I can connect you because of my rich experience with 36 years of experience in computer science. I have a very good networking throughout Tamil Nadu, throughout India as a NAC assessor. I can connect you to many people. Sometimes something will happen because of me also, because of the faculty also. Grab the opportunity, grow well. Thanks, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your profound insights and for always challenging our students to strive for excellence. Every distinguished guest brings with them a wealth of experience and inspiration. I take the privilege to invite Dr. Murugesan Velayutham, sir, former Vice Chancellor, Annamalai University, to share a few words with the gathering.
A very good morning to everyone. Most respected principal of this prestigious institution and my friend Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu, special guest Mr. Dhinesh Prabhakar, Controller of Examination, Head of the Department of Economics, Head of the Department of Commerce, other heads of the departments of this college, faculty members, my dear new fresh PG students who aspire to pursue your PG program in this prestigious college. I join with the principal and other faculty members in welcome you to this great portal of DG Vaishnav College for your postgraduate studies. At the outset, I wanted to speak for a couple of minutes since it is a heterogeneous group of about 20 PG programs. I do not dwell upon my chemistry, but my memory goes back to 45 years before when I was a student at Loyola College, Madras for my MSc chemistry. I was sitting like you about 50 years before for at that time it is not an induction program. It is a get-together for all PG programs. So I am now 25 years old, and that is why I am standing before you to address you the present scenario of postgraduate studies. Unlike UG program, PG program, whether it is computer science or computer application or information technology or economics or English literature or mathematics or physics or chemistry or biochemistry or biotechnology, there is a paradigm shift in the PG program. In those days, the domain knowledge is only important for a postgraduate student. If I am an economic student, MA Economics, I will be interested to study about only economic courses and economic courses related. And there is no other subjects. It is a watertight compartment in those days, both the UG program and PG program. Now, in the 21st century, there is no watertight compartment between disciplines. That is what your principal also explained. It is not only interdisciplinary, it is not only cross-disciplinary, it is going to be a transformative disciplinary where you have to, a biologist should mingle with physics, an economics student should mingle with the chemistry student, a commerce student should mingle with the other discipline students. Then only at the end of the 2 years, you will become a holistic citizen or a holistic PG graduate, because the domain knowledge is not only enough. The subject knowledge which you learn in the 2 years is not enough for getting placement, especially in corporate companies. The corporate companies, our friend is also sitting here who is from corporate company. In front of him, I would like to say many of the corporate companies are not interested to look into your grades or the marks or your rank. What you learned in the classroom, what you learned in the textbook is not good enough for the corporate companies, but they expect the cognitive skills. In addition to critical thinking, problem solving ability, out of the box thinking, leadership qualities, as pointed out by the principal, very strong written and oral communication skill, and also very important aspect is decision making. A corporate company is looking for graduates with the decision making. You should immediately take a decision. If you delay the decision for 1 week, it will incur a heavy loss. So decision making is also important. So in addition to your domain knowledge, you need all these things in order to be taken into the corporate companies, because you are aspiring to enter into not only in teaching, not only for government organization, not only going for TNPC or UPSC examination to become a Group 1 officer or an IAS officer or an IPS officer, but you are going to take positions in corporate companies, not only in this country but also in abroad. I used to tell, now it was in our days, it was called Gurukulam.com. We call Gurukulam.com. When we study in school, it was called, school is a Gurukulam. So it is called Gurukulam.com. Now it is Google.com or AI.com. So it has leap and bounds increased. So you have everything on your hand or in your palm. It is up to you to learn things and to become a holistic graduate at the end of the 2 years. I am telling you that you are in the cutting edge of technology-driven world, especially AI. AI is now becoming everything. Through AI, you can learn. There are so many things that AI can give you even as a student. The personalized learning can be done by the students, like adapt lessons according to the needs of the students, instant feedback. You can get quick answers and corrections. You can have 24/7 learning support that will help students at any time and anywhere. Interactive learning, you can make use of the quiz, simulations and virtual lectures. You can improve the student engagement. Access to, that is very, very important. You can able to access to vast amount of resources. You can enhance your creativity. Creativity is now, that is what the principal is also telling, creativity and design thinking. Whether you are an economic student or a commerce student or an English literature, design thinking and creativity is important. If you have the design thinking and creativity, then you can innovate. It is a 3-stage process: creativity and innovation. Once you have creativity, then you can have an innovation. Once you have innovative ideas, then you can become an entrepreneur. So it is not only the subject, but also you need to know all these points, very, very important. And also AI will give you language support. It can use for translation and simplify the content of your subject matter in a better understanding. Also, AI will give you inclusive education to assist diversify learning needs. My dear students, at this point of time, I would like to inform you, after AI entering into the world, there is a strong conflict between the United States and China. Of course, you know Anthropics by US. Now, for competing this Anthropics, Claude or Fable, etc. tools, the Chinese have come recently. They have come Z.AI, which is a competing AI tools, which is very much challenged by the American Anthropic, so you must update your AI knowledge. Whether you are a PG graduate of economics or physics or biotechnology, you should learn AI, at least the basis of AI and also the usage. As rightly pointed out, the application of AI is simple, but you have to learn the fundamentals of AI. My dear friends, I am now 75 years old. I completed 75. Whether you believe me or not, I started learning AI for the last 2 months. Because why I want to tell, learning is a lifelong process. Learning should happen. The day the learning ceases, that day you are becoming obsolete. That is what for everyone, whether teachers or students, learning should happen every day, even at the age of 90. I know one of my professor from Purdue University, USA, Professor H.C. Brown, he got 2 Nobel Prizes. The previous day of his death, he was in the research laboratory guiding students at the age of 89. So he was learning and he was mentoring students till his last breath. So that is what we should do, because now after the globalization, after the globe become a village, if you stop learning only your subject, then that is not the end of it. You have to study whatever that is possible, and that is why I would like to say to the students, in addition to the knowledge which is being created or developed in your in addition to that, there are massive open online courses, MOOC. There are many online courses. One is the SWAYAM, that is study webs of active learning for young active minds. Then NPTEL course, National Program on Technology Enabled Learning. And the fourth one, many of you may not aware, Coursera. Coursera is a premier global online learning platform which provides access to high quality education. This Coursera partners with 300 plus top tier universities and industries like Google, IBM, Meta, etc. to offer thousands of courses, professional certificates and fully accredited degrees. My recommendation today to the young PG graduates, in addition to your MA or MSc degree, you please try to complete 1 or 2 certified professional courses or a diploma course through Coursera. Or you can take 1 or 2 courses. If you take 1 or 2 courses in SWAYAM or in NPTEL, you will get only the marks. But I recommend you to take courses from Coursera, which is an international accredited body, and you can get even a professional certificate. So you will have additional benefits if you do. In addition to this, if you do this, that only will give you your value for the degree. Now everybody, every corporate company is asking for what other extra. You can say that I am an economics student, but I am strong in Python programming, I am strong in AI, I am strong in machine learning, I am strong in deep learning. See, you have to know all these things, then only you will get a good position. Then some of you may be interested to pursue higher studies, that is, you can interested to do research, which is a very, very good option. If you are opting for research, then the research of Easter years you have to forget about. Today research is totally different from what we have done about 15 years or 10 years before. Today the advent of research problems, methodology and also interpretation are totally changed, and you have to adapt to the situation. Just for getting a PhD degree, please do not take research. I advise you after your 2-year PG program, some of you may be 1 or 2% may be interested to do research. If you want to pursue research, then you should have a real aptitude, real commitment, real dedication. And I would rather say, you have to marry your research partner. Then only you can do research. And doing research, like I think many of my faculty colleagues would have read the newspaper. Last month, China make research. You have to not only publications or patents, it is going to be a prototype, or it is going to be a product, or it is going to be a process. Either one of these things. During the defense or during the Viva examination, you have to produce the prototype, or you have to show the process, or you have to show the product. I think the day is not far off in India also, because there are so many societal problems and social problems are there in India. And you have to take these challenges as your research problem, for which you should have a long vision. And only referring to the literature and then do some methodology, or by simulation studies, you cannot, and by publishing the minimum 2 publications, you cannot get a PhD degree. In India also, in the next 5 years or 6 years, it is going to be a very tough job for you. So I request you, those who are aspiring to do research, you please consider research as a serious problem, which will definitely pay rich dividend. I will finish off my lecture by just telling, you know, 2 quotients. One is intelligent quotient, another one is emotional quotient. Intelligent quotient and emotional quotient, and you should balance between these 2 things. As a student, you should balance your emotional quotient with the intelligent quotient. And the 3rd and the 4th is now becoming very, very important. There is a paradigm shift. One is called social quotient, another one is called adversity quotient. You have to, some places where they say, if you have a high IQ, that is intelligent quotient, then you will come up in life. But it is not so. Those who are having a very good IQ, but lesser amount of SQ and AQ, that is social quotient and adversity quotient, you can only be a subordinate to a leader who will be having high social quotient and adversity quotient. And that is why I request you, all of you, be prepared to have your emotions, your social quotient. Social quotient is nothing but you have to work like a team. That is why I told you, teamwork is very, very important. You cannot work in isolation in this 21st world. You have to work in a team, for which you need your social quotient. And adversity quotient is when there is a downfall, you should be able to live up to that, and you have to come up level. And these are very, very important. With these words, I once again wish all the new PG students the best of the best in your next 2 years. And in addition to your regular academic activities, try to do more courses and try to learn AI and also other Coursera courses. With this, I want to complete my speech by saying, yesterday is a cancelled check. Tomorrow is a promissory note. Today is hard cash. Use it profitably. Thank you. All the best.
Professor have very easily pointed out very important thing in a goal setting for you all is adding values to yourself apart from the degree. And also not only he told you that adding values for yourself apart from the degree is the platform like e-Padasala, Swayam, Coursera are all these things. As a student of DG Vaishnav College, if you are able to do one course for each semester, means when you're going out, you will be adding 4 values with you. If you're adding 4 values with you, definitely the HR people who is sitting here know. He will be reviewing your LinkedIn profile. Most of the appointments are done through LinkedIn profile. That will be added in the LinkedIn profile and you will be more visible to the recruiters. That is very important. And as a researcher, what he is telling is a prototype product. Definitely as a teacher, as a research supervisor, now we are shifting to that also. We should have some idea and we have to have a prototype and other things. And many prototypes will become a startup. The research only not only give you an outcome, that also it will make you to start your own startup. Most of the startup is succeeding only because of the research done in the particular domain. So Professor, I have given a very good eye opening for you. You grab this opportunity. This is the day for you. Already I told you, this whole day is meant for you to set the goal. Once if you go out of this room, you should set a goal and start working from today onwards. So when you do that, definitely you will be getting a bright future. Thank you very much, Professor, for giving a very good talk to the students. The old thought to the new thought. Gurukulam system to AA system. So a person in a field of 45 years, he knows about the Gurukulam system. He knows about the current Gen Z system, Z system, whatever you are telling. So you have given a very eye-opening. Thank you very much for addressing the students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. With great respect, I invite Mr. Dhinesh Prabhakar, sir, Senior General Manager, HR Admin and IT, Urban Rise Group, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Chief Guest, respected Principal, dear faculty members, and most importantly you, the brand new PG students. So to me, you all look like a brave souls. You know why? You completed your UG program, looked at the job market, and looked back at the college and said yes for one more time. Welcome as a student for your part 2 here. So every movie sequel will have a bigger build-ups, bigger expectations, but the same old canteen. Even the hero, heroines are same, that's you, but what has changed? Your college fee. Let's go for a quick show of hand. Guys, be honest, and this is completely a judgment-free zone. How many of you joined PG program because you love the subject which you want to master in it? You can raise up your hand. Okay, slowly, but not full house. Okay, fine. Okay, so how many of you joined PG program because your parents said do something for next 2 years? That's exactly the phrase my parents told 24 years back to me. Anyone like me here? Only 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, but still there are people, okay, like me. Guys, don't worry, okay, be it passion or placement or parental pressure, whatever the intention it is, all these 3 leads to the same classroom. You are equally welcome here. So our chief guest and our principal sir covered most of the aspect which I want to address here, and I could see good amount of motivation in everyone's face. So let me not touch from a perspective of academics. Let me share my story here. Because I've been invited a guest, you all may think I may be a class topper or maybe a big personality from day one. No, not at all. And even I can't lie because my professor and mentor, she is sitting in the front row and she's doing a quality check how your product is performing on the stage. Arna ma'am, good morning. Okay, so let me go for a self-image. So that was the year 2002. I completed my bachelor's from a very average college in Trichy. So average means so average. If you search college name in Google Map, obviously it will not take you to the college. It will redirect and it will take you to the better college. Okay, so I joined MSW department here, and on the day 1, I walked into the classroom in complete Trichy style. You know what is that Trichy style? Shirts were not tucked in. Sleeves were rolled above the elbows because 3 years I've been to gym. I want to show my biceps. Okay. And I was on a very normal bata slipper. Okay. That's how I entered into the classroom. And you know where I entered? A classroom of full of future HR professionals whose job is only to assess how you dress for an interview. Okay, so now you understand what kind of reception I would have got. Okay, 25, 26 pairs of eyes started scanning me from head to toe like an airport scanning machine. Okay, they got multiple beeps, beep, 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 it's continuously beeping. You know why? They've detected my shirts were not tucked in, I was in a normal slipper, and many more. Okay, I can understand from their mind what it was running. So that student, okay, and I'll continue here. And here is the worst part. So on day one, everyone will have an introduction round. So we also had an introduction round. Simple task, very, very simple task. Stand up, say your name, which college you have studied, your bachelor's, and where you are from, why you joined MSW. Very simple task, right? Okay, my turn came up, I stood up. My brain completely left the building. I can't introduce myself, even my own name, even my own native, where I come from. It's not that the information is not within me, it's within me, but what to do, my mouth went on a strike. I can't introduce myself. That student who cannot talk 2 sentences in front of 25, 26 batchmates, it's standing in front of you on the stage, holding a mic without any shaking, obviously without any shaking, okay, addressing you everyone. So what has happened? That 2 years in this college, that's exactly the transformation DG Vaishnav and faculties gave me here. Okay, the faculties here, they don't teach only subjects, they fixes you, they fixed me. My shirts got tucked in, my footwears got upgraded, and they installed a confidence in me, like a version by version software update. So good habits does not come here free, my friends. It comes in the form of punishment. So every punishment I got in this college, exactly it was an actual lesson I've learned with a strict face. I hated all my professors, but on this stage I want to thank them publicly because now they can't punish me, right? Okay. So when you say this college transforms you, so I'm not reading out something they mentioned as a tagline from the college brochure. I am the before and after photo. Okay, coming back to the context, everyone tagged you as a fresher. I don't see you as a fresher because you are a refresher. So here is the best part of PG orientation. You don't need me or principal or chief guest to talk about the college life because you already experienced and 3-year veterans. So you would have gained many mastery skills during your UG program. Okay, many of you would have struggled and developed a special aversion towards maths. But what happened once you joined the college, that means your UG program, over the period of 3 years, you gained a mastery in mathematics. You know how? Just by computing your attendance as many times. So you also master in hiding, you also gained a master in hiding, and you know exactly which place in the classroom is hidden to your professors. Okay, and you also mastered in the ancient art of canteen, where 4 friends sharing 1 bill when only 2 have money, just making one phrase, "Machan konja adjust pannu." Okay, but I have a bad news, my friends. PG classes are very small. You will have 25 to 30 students in each class. Your mastery in hiding is useless here, and there is no last bench. Okay, so it's like moving from a crowded bus to a private auto. Everyone get visible in your classroom. So I think most of the content or the aspect from academic side, both our chief guest principal have covered. The same content or the same perspective I'm going to put from my side, more as a student and more as a fraternity from the industry. So here are my 6 advices to you, okay? This is not something I drawn it from any management books or philosophical books. It's basically drawn from my experience as a student who have failed many times in my PG program and the mistakes and the discoveries I've made. Okay, first one. Change the team, sit in your front row. Okay, UG are the days where we fought for our backbench like a beachfront property. PG, your professors knows you by name, your face, your attendance, and better than what you do. Okay, so front benchers get their question clarified, backbenchers get their name noted. In UG, being noted is always fun, but in PG, if you get noted, it will reflect in your recommendation letter. 2, Take this 2 years as a serious project without any pass. UG is something happened to you. PG is something you have to do it. No one will tell you which is the important paper or important question or which seminar you need to attend. Someone who does it quickly he will overtake everyone. These 2 years may sound very long for you. Guys, it's just 4 semesters, 2 cultural program, 1 project panic, boom. You are in your convocation gown wondering who has pressed the fast forward. Third, learn 1 extra skill. So that means make your profile not just marks. In next 2 years, everyone will walk out of this college as a master. Everyone will have a same certificate, same college name, everything is same. So what way you are different? That's the extra. Learn 1 skill out of your subject. Take as many seminars you can, present as many papers you can take, and take as many internship which you can. So don't expect I have to do an internship only a branded company. Even in a startup, even with a 0 stipend, please take it because they pay you in experience. That's the only currency you can trade against your job offer when you attend an interview. See what happens when during the interview process, when your interviewer asks you, tell me about yourself, you can't say I hold 9.5 CGPA or I've attended 95% of my classes. Nobody get hired for their marks or for their attendance, they are hired for the skills. Marks goes in the certificate, experience goes in the interview. Fourth, befriend your professors. So in UG what we do, we treated our professors exactly like a vending machine to get an important question, so we clear all our seminar papers. Your PG professors have completed or they spend their whole life in your subject. 1 recommendation letter, 1 guidance session, 1 call from them to a person in the industry, it is equivalent worth more than 100 online courses you do with a certification which you never open. I'll give you an add-on tip here, guys. Professors really get thrilled when some students ask a genuine question. I've learned it later once I completed my PG program. If you want to be close with professors, ask many genuine questions to them. Fifth, grab every opportunity every time. Okay, you have heard my day 1 story. I can't introduce myself. It's not that I lack knowledge or I can't speak English. It was a practice. So I never stood in front of 25, 26 people in my lifetime, and that was the first occasion. So don't miss any opportunity. Don't make the mistake what I have done. Grab every opportunity that comes on your way. Either organizing an event or joining a competition where no one have registered their name, or a project your friends just have pushed you in, just say thanks and take it up. Yes, you will feel unprepared. You will have a self-doubt on yourself. Your friends will enjoy, okay, that seeing you how you struggle in taking all those challenges. So one important thing is opportunity does not see who you are, whether you are a PhD, whether you are a chief guest, whether you are a LKG, it doesn't say anyone. It cares about only one thing, how many times you have said yes to it before. And the simple truth is, every interview, every group discussion, and every challenges what we face in our life is just another opportunity, but in a different dress. So your syllabus will not teach you how to take a chance. It's a confidence you have to build in just taking up this kind of experiments. So finally, UG taught you how to learn. PG will teach you who you are. Okay, that's where you stop being a student of a subject and start preparing as a person in the field. That's a big difference. Okay, so in next 2 years, all will walk out of this gate as a master's. That will be printed in your certificate. The important task is it has to be printed in your confidence. Certificate anyone can frame. Confidence is something you have to frame. From today, from this minute, even 2-3 punishments, no issues. That will be an exact learning. That will give you a perfect learning to you. So friends, once again, welcome to DG Vaishnav. You are round 2 of academic journey. The next 2 years, you have to master your skill. You have to master your time. You have to master every opportunity that comes in your way. And you have to master the art of answering. So I just want to give one of my scenario which I faced during PG, and then I'll wind up. After your PG program, whenever you go for any family get-togethers or temples, one question or couple of questions will always hunt you. இன்னமா படிச்சிட்டு இருக்க, that's okay, fine, you are lucky. If you are somewhat lucky and if you are somewhat unlucky, you will get in combo. இன்னமா படிக்கிற எப்பப்பா வேலை பார்க்க போற, that's okay, that's still fine. If you are unlucky like me, you will get full meals. So during early months of my second year program, I've been to a vending. One uncle stopped me and he asked 3 questions in one breath. இன்னமா படிக்கிற எப்போ வேலை பார்த்துட்டு கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்க போற. I don't have any answer to say. I just show dining hall, பந்தி முடி போது நான் சாப்பிட போறேன். Okay, guys, you will also face similar scenario, and you don't owe any explanation to anyone, because when they upgrade their phone, it's a software upgrade. You are upgrading your brain. The same thing, better battery life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for that incredibly inspiring and thought-provoking address. We'll now have a short break. Refreshments have been arranged outside the auditorium. Students are requested to come back in 10 minutes. Class teachers are requested to kindly ensure the same.
Kindly note, students are requested to maintain silence and assemble here quickly. Kindly note, I request the students to settle down quickly. I repeat, I request the students to settle down quickly. Welcome back everyone. We shall now resume the PG Student Induction Programme. We shall now proceed to the session on examination regulation. I would like to invite Dr. Prabha Rajagopalan ma'am, Controller of Examination, to brief our students on the examination rule and academic regulations. Ma'am, please.
Namaste. And I thank the management, secretary, principal, Captain Dr. Santosh Babu, to have permitted me to give a briefing on the regulations pertaining to examinations. Since we are autonomous, first we need to understand why it all autonomous. The college was under the regulations of the University of Madras then, prior to 2009. Post 2009, based on a review of the performance of the college, the University of Madras has granted autonomy since we have shown the data pertaining to our performance since 1964. As you all know, our college has been functional 6 decades since 1964, 60 plus years. So since 2009, when autonomy was granted, the college is granted autonomy to frame the syllabus, curriculum, and its contents. The examination regulations are framed by the college, and assessment and evaluation also is a privilege of the college. Contrarily, the self-financing colleges which are operating granted affiliation by the University of Madras, they go by the University of Madras regulations, where the syllabus contents, curriculum framework, etc. is framed by the University of Madras, since that is the parent university, even for us till date. And the examinations are also conducted by the University of Madras. So we have the prerogative to frame the syllabus, as well as the examination is organized by the college. The Office of the Controller of Examination is housed in Sangam Block, 2nd and 3rd floor. The authorities of the Office of the Controller of Examinations are the Controller of the Examinations, Deputy Controller of Examinations, Dr. R. Uma. She's an Associate Professor and in the PG and Research Department of Biochemistry, PG Department. And Mr. Thirumal, he's an Assistant Professor in the PG Department of Mathematics. What is the modus operandi relating to examination students? I would just give you a brief explanation. There are students who have already entered into the portal of the college. Make it a point to visit the Controller of Examinations portal of the college, DGVC website. In that we have a tab for Controller of Examinations. So that will help you and lead you to 2 sub-tabs. One is examination results, another one is examination fees. So daily, if you make it a point to visit, you will know that there are again sub-tabs. Prior to 2019, we have old software. So you will have to log in to 2019 onwards into that. So that will help you to know what are the details pertaining to your examination timetable. All these things are uploaded in the college website. We will provide you a login ID and password. Usually your register number will be the login ID. The password is system generated. I will just give you a brief explanation of how the register number is framed by the Controller of Examinations Office. It is a 13-digit framed register number. The first 2 digits relates to your batch, the year in which you are admitted to the college. You all belong to 26 batch. So the first 2 characters will be 26. The next 4 characters will relate to the center code. For students who are in the day stream, day scholars, 1309 is the center code of our college for day. Students who have enrolled in the evening college, 1310. Those are the next 4 characters. Then, you belong to PG. UG will have 1 character 1, number 1. Since you are all PG, the 7th character is 2. That relates to PG. The next three characters relate to the department to which you belong to. I belong to corporate secretaryship under commerce, so I've chosen 083 is a code, 3-digit code for the department. So PG Commerce, it is 083. Accordingly, you can seek information about the department code from your department. So 083 belongs to PG Commerce. The last 3 digits are the register number which pertains to the candidate. So register number 101, we have only one section for PG. So it will depend on the total sanction strength and admitted strength. The roll number, register number, last 3 digits will be framed. For social work, it is 46 students or 50 students. So 150 will be the large number, 101 to 150. The college strictly adopts choice-based credit system since we were in the university regulations. Gradually, we transition to outcome-based education. And from 2025 year onwards, as per the direction from the principal, we have moved to learner outcome-based curriculum framework. So in that framework, as you all know, postgraduate programs are for 2 years. Every year we have 2 semesters, odd semester 1 and 3, even semester 1 and 3, 2 and 4. We have 2 parts for PG. The part 1 comprises of core courses. Part 2 comprises of these subjects. Part 1, apart from the courses, in learner outcome-based curriculum framework, there are discipline-specific skill enhancement courses, which are employability focused or to develop the entrepreneurial skills. So in all the 4 semesters, either employment oriented or entrepreneurship skills oriented courses are designed by the respective board chairpersons. In addition to that, as it was mentioned in the pre-break session by both the principal as well as the chief guest, we have multidisciplinary courses also, which are offered by the respective departments. And the departments, since we have the framework strictly adopted, will also send the students for internship and project. All these pertain to core courses, part 1. In part 2, PG students will have soft skills. All the 4 semesters, it is mandatory. And in addition to that, you have skill enhancement courses, value education, discipline specific, and then the last one will be extension, industrial visit for PG. That is also mandatory as per LOCF framework. This is the by and large framework for PG students. The total credits for PG program, as it is mentioned, is 91, which is mandatory as per the Tansky and University of Madras framework. For MCA, it is 94 credits, and for MBA, it is 104 credits. Extra credits are also permitted by the University of Madras, which sums up to 8 credits. It is a privilege of the board chairpersons to have these extra credits granted to the students. Now, in our framework, the suggestions given by the prominent experts are, the board chairperson can give self-study courses, department specific or curriculum and evaluation. All these are framed by the respective board chairpersons. Value-added courses, as it is mentioned, 2 credit courses are offered. Again, that pertains to the board chairperson's privilege. Certificate courses, short-time courses are also based on the Board of Studies consultation from the experts, university nominee and industry expert. alumni, etc. They decide on all these courses. Swayam NPTEL, all these were mentioned by our chief guest and principal. It is also given in our curriculum, LOCF. The students are allowed to pursue to a maximum credit of 12 for Swayam NPTEL. Skill-based vocational courses, we offer computing skills in our college. The other courses are all offered by predominantly women colleges. We have Japanese language offered under other language scheme for this LOCF. International HRD programs have been arranged by few departments of PG. And finally, in computer science, MCA, etc., they have a collaboration with IIT Mumbai to offer the spoken tutorial course. Now coming to the main part of the assessment, being PG students, the total assessment and evaluation is divided into continuous internal assessment students. 90 days we work in a semester. We have continuous internal assessment 1. First 30 days from the time you start your classes, the classes begin. 30 days we take as the cutoff date for conducting CAA 1. Next 30 days, that is 60 days end, any date convenient in consultation with the principal, the CAA 2, Continuous Internal Assessment 2 is arranged. Since we are in autonomous and you are in a regular college, attendance is compulsory. As per the University of Madras, Continuous Internal Assessment also, you need to keep up your attendance to have in a steadfast manner when you appear for the end semester examinations. So CAA 1, we have 50 marks for 1.5 hours. CAA 2 is also 50 marks. An average of 30 marks is taken. 30% weightage is taken from your internal assessment 1 and 2. We have a generic skill component for 15 marks. The departments are given the privilege to assess the skills. You have various traits, talents. You have quiz, debate. Different departments adopt various mechanisms to test your generic skills, for which 15 marks is a maximum, and attendance component is awarded for 5 marks. So make it a point to be regular to the college students. And then for end semester examinations, it is a 3 hours duration for 100 marks, out of which 50% will be taken. The continuous internal assessment 50% and end semester 50%. So what is the precondition? You need to secure 50%, that is 50 marks out of 100 in end semester examination, and the aggregate of continuous internal assessment and ESC should also fulfill the condition 50%. That's what I have mentioned there. The precondition is ESC 50 marks, CAA and ESC aggregate should also be 50 marks. So 50%. So only if you secure these two conditions, you will be eligible for grant of degree based on the category which you have secured. The regulations are, every semester, even odd semester, we will conclude your performance during November end semester examinations. Even semester will be assessed in the month of April. We give you student unique ID and login for examination purpose, so that you have to do on a regular basis. The online payment facility is given to the students to make the payment for fees. As I told you, there are 2 tabs in Controller of Examinations, Results and Fees. Very soon we will merge these two, so that the fees that you have to pay, regularly you can visit through your login ID and password. The timetable will be displayed in the college website and also in the COE portal of the website. And the online fees you have to pay. Hall tickets are also generated with a free download option. Both student ID card and hall ticket is insisted for appearing in the examination, end semester examination, and to seek entry into the examination hall. Mobile phones and any electronic gadgets are strictly prohibited while you appear for the end semester examinations and also in the internal assessment. Anybody who is caught possessing mobile will be strictly debarred from appearing for the successive examinations during the end semester term. Results of such students who have been booked for malpractice will be withheld, and such students will have to take necessary steps to attend the meeting post this end semester examination to get back their ID card and to proceed attending the classes in the ensuing semester. And we adopt, the results are also published normally within a week to 10 days. We speed up the processing of examination, conducting assessments and evaluation and publishing the results. Within a week we publish from the date of conclusion of examinations. And we have adopted transparency through the data center to exhibit the marks which you have secured in the continuous internal assessment. Before you appear for the end semester examinations, through the LMS data center, you will be given time to look into your internal marks in all the three components, CIA 1, 2 and generic skills along with your attendance. All these are system-based students. So you will have the option to accept or reject the marks which you have secured. The HOD in consultation with the course in charge will address if any grievances has been raised by the student. And as far as revaluation of answer scripts are concerned, we have given full online option for the students. The answer scripts of the students will be uploaded in the student login. You can see the answers. You can consult your course in charge about the marks which were awarded in the first evaluation. And that is only available for part 1. Part 2, in which you have soft skills, etc., revaluation option is strictly not given. So please be aware, only for part 1, revaluation option is available. The grade points are printed. It is available in the college website. It is printed at the back of your mark sheets. These are the grade points. We have these categories, and students can plan to secure, should necessarily take adequate steps to be careful, especially students who are trying to secure first class, first attempt pass. This is the formula which we use. You have credits for all the courses of part 1 and part 2. So those credits will be the denominator of the formula, and the numerator will be the grade points that we give into the credits. So every semester we give you a grade point cumulative, grade point average, and for all the 4 semesters together, at the end of the program, you will have a combined grade point average calculated. It is done again system based. The classification of final result, for this, a pass in first attempt, you have a classification when the degree is granted by the university. As I told you, we are affiliated to the parent university, Madras University only. Though we conduct the examinations, all the details of the marks secured by you in part 1 and part 2 is furnished with the University of Madras, and based on the permanent pass register, the university grants the degree for which classification is given. You need to be mindful about that. Students who secure first class are given either exemplary or distinction. For this also, a pass in first attempt is essential. So you be mindful about that, student. In part 2 also, a pass in all the part 2 courses is essential for classification in first class. So these are the categories for getting a degree and classification. So what I would suggest you is, more than the login ID and password which is given to you for examination purpose by the controller's office, you will make a regular visit into the college, make it regular and punctual. That will be the secret password for you to be successful in your journey in PG in our college. Success will be at your side if you follow these regulations in letter and spirit. Wish you good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. It gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. R. Kumaran sir, convener, Research and Development Cell, to introduce our students to the research opportunities and activities available at our institution. Sir, please.
Good morning, dear graduates. In a country of a large population, almost very little of the population has the liberty or something like a permission or something like an opportunity to study a PG program. Compared to your wards in your UG level, many of them would have been going for a job or something, and a few has been promoted to the higher level, that is master's degree. So you are one among the fortunate people to have a master's degree in a competitive world. I thank this opportunity for the organizing team for providing to speak with you regarding the happenings in our college. Apart from the academics, we have a thing called a Research and Development Cell, where it is one of the pillar of upgrading a institution to a higher level at the rankings. So everybody will be aware of the rankings like Times ranking or something like NAC rankings or NARF or a accreditation. What matters is more is that it's not the strength of the college, that is not the students, not the number of departments, or not the number of courses we have. There are several parameters where it will be going across the mind of the institutions where we can achieve. So one such thing is research, where it's going to play a major role in our institution, and the sole persons who are going to improve the rankings are the students. Fine. Here, I'll just going to mention a thing which is quoted by Albert Einstein. If you know what we are doing, it's not research. So what it would mean? That is a famous saying by another philosopher, Socrates. He has given that only strong minds discuss about ideas. Average minds discuss about events, and weak minds discuss about people. So now you have to choose what mind you are going to be. Fine? So where the mind starts working, it will be an innovation. So here we'll take you a journey of what this R&D and how it's going to play a major role. So generally, the Research and Development Cell has been prominent in universities and not at the college level. So in our state, we have several colleges and universities where research plays a pivotal role and also builds a healthy career in the future. So here, the role of R&D is that it builds infrastructure. We are able to generate funds, and through funds, we are able to produce some innovative things, publish articles, books, chapters, or something like patents, which we are able to connect globally by having a collaboration with the neighboring institutions, countries, as well as some premier colleges. So what is the major objective of RDC is that it's going to build the infrastructure. A country cannot grow with just few persons. An entire country can grow with only people. Example, we are traveling in a train, we are traveling in an aeroplane like that. A train track of 100 kilometers is not put in a single day. If you recall that the engineering marvel of the Bombay to Pune highway, it has taken some 40,000 lives death during the construction. They want an innovative thing to travel faster, so they lost 40,000 lives. Now we are enjoying the benefits. Like that, technology always develops at a very later stage, but it is now not like that. Technology is in our hand, which is within a palm. We can do everything. So what is technology? Mostly depends upon is what is a term called research. The word R, it is a real analysis. which we are going to analyze in depth. And H is going to end with the term H. H is the highest H index of a person or institution or something like a caliber of a person. So this is how it's going to be measured. So in our college, how the students are going to be benefited or how we are motivated to do research is, you'll be having an event of conferences, seminars, technology transfers, events like industry engagement, visit to labs or visit to any important places of significance to know about the places, or something like the delivering or lectures, even getting a prominent scientist to involve or invoke your brain. So research doesn't stop at a single stage. Through collaborations, definitely it will be happening, and through collaboration you can go a lot of miles ahead. So how this RDC has played a major role is that there are several parameters in constructing or destructing a institution. Some of the institutions are very good at studies or at the academic level, but they don't perform at the research. Some have a very good infrastructure, doesn't have any students. So like that, here research and professional practice played a major role in our institution rankings. So starting from 2021 to 22, we had somewhat an exponential growth. So you can see the graph that it has been increased considerably, which made one of the rankings better in our institution. So based on that, we had a ranking of 91 in all throughout India, all the colleges, among the colleges, and we had research departments starting from arts, commerce, management, life sciences, physical sciences, mathematical sciences, you name it. We are having research in these departments, and due to the university guidelines and restrictions, a person can take only 4 research students. So our healthy average of 3.5 is the output for each research scholars. So approximately we have around 100 research scholars in this one. So mostly after completing PG, several persons has the tendency to go for job or going to higher studies. So you can make one of the options as research where you can excel. And the output is measured in several ways, by patents, by publications, number of books produced, number of citations. So college, presently we can see there is a considerable increase. That is, we cannot publish everything as such, which has been marked by an institution or by an agency called Scopus. So many of our UG students here would be there who have joined for PG. They would have done projects at the UG level. Certain PG, UG projects are being converted into books or something as articles, which has been indexed in journals. So that is the major advantage of having an individual project at the PG level. So you will be having a research mentor, you'll be doing the project. These projects has been transformed into key aspects of research. So at present, we have almost yearly we have an increase of considerable performance in citations as well as in publications, which has made our institution good. So for the last 5 years, we can see the output is not only based on the number of publications, but number of persons, number of papers or articles that is going to cite your work as a reference. We can see the considerable increase in the H index. From 2021, it has increased to 31. So 33. This has been possible only by the constant output performance by the students as well as by our researchers and faculties. So our faculties are not keen not only on teaching the students in the subjects, also on research aspects. So almost we can see that more than 150 faculties here has an H index values, which is important in our level of our arts and science colleges, and more than 10 to 15 faculty members have an H index value of above 5, which is significantly good in terms of publications. So this data gives that some of the research guides in the departments, you have commerce, economics, chemistry, mathematics, MBA, microbiology, etc. So the faculties here are involved not only in teaching, also mentoring the students to carry out research. So in the last 5 to 6 years, we have several PhD awards from our colleges through a public viva examination as by the University of Madras guidelines. And there has been a considerable increase in the enrollment as well as your completion of PhDs. Hope after completing PG, many of you have a challenging task that since the seats in UG, which has been around 60 to 70, has narrowed down to 25 to 13 PG, which further narrowed down to research to 4 or 5. And you can see the doctorates produced by the department. So far, Commerce has produced more than 100 research graduates, that is PhD graduates from the inception. And certain departments are slowly in the race, which are going to follow the departments. This is a glimpse of the departments which have been producing PhDs from the inception. Certain departments are very old departments. They have produced PhDs right from some 50 years. Certain departments yet received around 5 to 10 years before they are producing. And few departments are in the reckoning for getting the PhD program from the University of Madras, which will be very soon be arriving here. And our network is such that we have international collaborations with universities not only from Asia. We have universities from United States of America, like Northern America, Southern America, African and European continents to have our collaborations. So they are globally number one or number rankings, Q1 rankings colleges or universities which are involved in our collaborations. And we can see that some of the publications we have is that we have almost 136 collaborating institutions from international levels. From deemed universities from across the world, India as well as other countries, we have some 67 institutions. And international institutions constitute for around 28 to 30. So we have several interdisciplinary departments which are publishing here. So not a single subject alone will give a momentum. So here we say that there is a relation between chemistry, microbiology, biochemistry, biotech, like that economics and physics, like that we have several intercollaborative disciplines where you can excel. So this is a platform and opportunity where you can excel in the discipline of work what you have taken. Example, a student in commerce can grow in management, or a person with the HRM can go with management. So like that we have several aspects of your discipline which can be developed. So we have also published certain journals which are in the high Q1 rankings of Scopus. So possibly students' projects can be considered as an important or a breakthrough ones can be published in a very good aspect. So overall our college has an Scopus document. So far we have 337 with around of 3,900 citations with H index of 31, which is a healthy average. Even if you feel that these data are just given to make a look on this, you can just click in Google and check it out. DG Vaishnav College, what is the H index, what is the number of citations, you can get the answer. So what does R&D achieve? So mostly it's a bridge between the faculty and the student. So several persons who are in PG program will be doing their coursework related with your internships or as projects or some paperwork. So these paperwork doesn't go into the shelf as such. It has to be transformed to something very innovative and useful. For that, a faculty is required to monitor and mentor you or can assist you. So you can publish along with a faculty which will be funded by the institution. Also, we have a reputation recognition of this work. Your name will be globally acclaimed. So your name has an ORCID, Objective Research Identifier, where if you publish an author in a Google Scholar, your name will be reflected. So your name will be reflected means you have an index. If you have an index, you will be recognized by any other institution for your further programs. Also, a collaborative research will make you think that apart from a study, you can go for other avenues of work where you can easily get accomplished. And the emerging fields in your field can make wonders. Example, no one would have prepared a camera recently that there is a glass which can take the photograph very faster. Very soon, a small chip in your nail or something like a nail polish will be able to capture the camera. The technology is coming very fast sooner. And what are the strengths? You can just see how the institutions is going to balance your teaching as well as research, and what are the opportunities to be created. So these are some of the parameters which will make you excel apart from your learning work in your subject of concern, and also in other subject of field of study, you can improve. Now, how it matters you means, we RDC will be providing funds to the faculties who are interested in doing research with some projects, and these projects are mostly done by the students. So students have the real opportunity to carry out the work with their mentors, where you can claim your publication, and by publication your department grows, you are growing to a height, and the institution grows. And this is also important for not only on classroom thinking, beyond the classroom hours your role is very important. So just not till 1:30 or from 8:15 to 2 o'clock your work starts and ends. Beyond from the classroom, you have certain ideas which can be cultivated, which can be converted into new avenues of innovation. So these process will help you more in aspiring your mind to a higher level. And finally, there is another important saying of research from a famous person: opportunity will come at the instant. It may be an accident or an incident. Simple. When everybody terms about light or something like electricity, who is the person who comes into your mind? Any bulb or something like a light? Thomas Alva Edison. Yes? Actually, he is not the pioneer. The pioneer was Nicholas Tesla. His name has been eradicated because everywhere in a world of competitive things, the person who needs to survive has to be raised to the momentum, or others will submerge him deep like a submarine. So his name is not even in the record books because his idea were taken by some other persons who has now become famous. Now think whether your ideas has to be like a submarine or to be like a rocket. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, with great respect, I now invite Dr. S. Narayanan, sir, Coordinator, Institution Innovation Council, to address the gathering and provide an overview of Innovation Council and its initiatives. Sir, please.
Very good morning. Can I expect the same from you all? Good morning. Thanks a lot. Thank you. First of all, hearty congratulations for being a part of DGVC family. How many people are really celebrating this moment? Can you please raise your hand that after joining this postgraduates, how many students are really celebrating the moment? சில பேர்லாம் யோசிக்கிறீங்க கையை தூக்கலாமா வேண்டாமான்னு. Okay, thank you. But I strongly say, we need to celebrate. We, the faculty members here, we need to celebrate for your success. Can you tell a solid reason why we need to celebrate for you joining as a PG student? I will come with a very interesting data here. Friends, we often say there is a beautiful word called gross enrollment ratio. It depends upon how many students get an opportunity to go and pursue their education, whether from the kindergarten to the collegiate level. We all know the kids, government has taken n number of care by providing n number of schemes, starts from breakfast and everything, and right to education acts, various acts. With all this, if you look into this data, primary education, hardly 90.9% of the child alone gets an opportunity to go to the schools. You can see 9.1% are not getting an opportunity to enter the kindergarten itself. So when you look into this upper primary, starts from grade 6 to 8, that is slightly dipping it again. It from 90.9 to it comes down narrowly by 90.3, which means till 8th, you can see 90% of the students gets an opportunity to pursue the education. What is the other strong factor? there is no fail till 8th standard. So most of the institution ensures that everyone gets the right education, and government also supports that. And very, very interestingly, when it comes to 9th and 10th, you can see the graph slowly dipping it. 92, it came around 78.7%. வெறும் 78% மக்களுக்கு தான் அந்த 9th and 10th படிக்கிறதுக்கான வாய்ப்புகளே கிடைக்குது. Again, when you narrow down, you go to this 10th and 11th, and you can look into this data. Very interestingly, when you take higher education, higher secondary data, that is +1 and +2, half of the population alone gets an opportunity to complete their +2 board examinations. It is not only connected about the studies, it is about the family circumstances, the domain, the sector, the region where they live. So when you start looking at the child gets into the kindergarten, the child completes your +2, you can see that. Good. 58% is not bad, it's good. Then now the second question, how many percentage of the Indians get an admission or have the opportunity to go for a undergraduate education? There we saw about this gross enrollment ratio. Couple of days back, yesterday evening, the government of India has released the gross enrollment ratio. Initially it was 28.1%. Today the gross enrollment ratio is 30%, which means entire life, hardly 30% of the student alone gets an opportunity to complete or to pursue their higher education. Then very interestingly, what is the percentage of the population in India gets a chance to go and join a PG course? Any clue, any idea? What might be the percentage? You can see the graph here. What might be it be? Any guesses? 14%? 12? 10? Someone said here, right, it's around 12% of the population. You are here sitting in this place, you belongs to a 12% of community in India who gets this opportunity. This is not your success alone, my dear friends. You should give a very big round of applause for yourself. You should give a big round of applause. This is not your individual effort. It has been given by the teachers who guided you from the kindergarten to the undergraduate. It is by the parents who have toiled to ensure that the right kind of quality education is given to my son and daughter. That credit goes to that. The credit goes to this society who ensured that let the boy or a girl gets an opportunity. Now comes very importantly. We are here to celebrate because we are all joined, and you are there in the 12% of community. What's next? That's something very, very important. We often say, my dear friends, when you go buy a pen for 10 rupees, the next moment someone in your friends சொல்கிறான் அந்த பெண்ணை கொஞ்சம் கூட எழுதி தரேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அந்த பெண்ணோட கேப்பை தொலைச்சிட்டான். What will happen? It is a 10 rupees, we won't feel bad for it. Adhe, just imagine you are buying a 100 rupees pen, someone does the same with the cap, he has lost it. What will happen? For a minute it will hurt you, right? கண்டிப்பாக உங்களை ஒரு நிமிஷம் யோசிக்க வைக்கும். அதே பெண்ணு ஒரு 5 வருஷமாக யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டீங்க, பெண்ணோட கேப் தொலைஞ்சு போச்சுன்னா what will be you say? No need to worry because I have used this pen. I have enjoyed it. அப்போ what it means? It is about a good returns on the investment. You agree with me? ஒரு பொருள் நமக்கு அதிகமான நேரத்தில் ரிட்டர்ன்ஸ் வந்துடுச்சுன்னா யூஆர் ஹாப்பி. ஷர்ட் வாங்குகிறோம், பஸ்ஸில் ஏறி வரும், முதல் நாள் பிஜி காலேஜ் சொல்லிட்டு சுடிதார் வாங்குகிறோம், காலேஜுக்கு வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கோம். தேர் இஸ் அ ஸ்மால் ஸ்க்ராச் இந்த ஷர்ட். வாட் வில் ஹேப்பன்? த இம்மீடியட் மூமெண்ட். சின்ன சின்ன பொருளுக்கு நமக்கு கோவம் வரும், ஏன்னா இது புது பொருள்னு. பட் நவ் சம்திங் இஸ் வெரி வெரி இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங் ஹியர். Your 20 years of your life, 17 plus 3, your 20 years of your life, you did only one thing, my dear friend, that's called education. Your 20 years of investment is called education. இதோட ரிட்டர்ன்ஸ் எத்தனை வருஷம் தரணும், இதோட ரிட்டர்ன்ஸ் எத்தனை வருஷம் வந்தால் நல்லா இருக்கும். That's something very very interestingly I want you people to think about this and start working towards that. So now you join PG, we will have a small mind mapping, we'll have a time frame. Say for example, again we got a wonderful opportunity to meet you all in the same auditorium in the year 2028. By the time you have completed your graduation, எல்லார் கையிலையும் ஒரு டிகிரி இருக்கு. Okay, cool. What are the avenues you might be placed? If you look into it in the frame, as principal rightly said, these are the 4 time frames you will be fit enough. 1, you might be a very good researcher, you might be a very good academician, You write papers, you get things, you will complete your net. Who knows that? There are few students who might come front and sit as a faculty members. This has all happened. That's a scenario one. You might say, I'm a faculty member of this prestigious university, institution. Second one, industry connect. Of course, everyone's dream is to get a dream placement offer letter. We don't need to say anything about that because our college ecosystem is one of the best, and we can see the placement officer sitting right now here, Mr. Balamurli Krishna. He ensures that everyone who comes with the talent gets a right offer letter. That is what the motto we work. And we have a huge number of organizations comes here to recruit you. So no need to worry. Of course, you can look into it. The second option where you will get about a placement. Third something, you may be a part of any government organization. It might be from TNPC, or it might be a UPSC, or it might be any banks where you can play as a very, very important role in public organization. Apart from that, you can be an expert who guide the organization in public policy angle. And the fourth option, entrepreneurship. So you can have your own ventures, you can have your own startup. படிக்கும்பொழுதே எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு ஆசை இருக்கும். When you see any advertisement, the next moment it comes to you, நம்ம ஏன் இது பண்ணக்கூடாது? When you see any advertisements, the next moment you will say, why can't we do this? So the fourth option is you will have your own space where you can create wonders. But what is very, very important to look into this graph is these four charts. Either you can be a professional, or you can be an academician, or you can be got a placement, or you're going to be serving the government, or you create your own entrepreneurship. What is one common fact plays a very important role in all four is, if you want to thrive, if you want to be there, if you want to be succeed, wherever you are in the four, you should have innovation in your mind. Something innovative should be there. Whatever you do, you create a policy, that should be innovation. You write a paper, that should be innovation. You want coming with your own startup, that should be innovation. What is the driving force behind all this? Innovation. So we are here to talk about Institution Innovation Council. Myself, Dr. S. Narayanan from the Department of Economics, also taking care of as a convener of the Institution Innovation Council of DG Vaishnav College. Let me take a couple of minutes to brief what is IIC means. Institutional IIC is majorly focusing on as an initiative created by Ministry of Education. It is a creative of Ministry of Education that takes care of the IIC. And what is the major goal of IIC? The goal of IIC is very simple. They want to convert all the students' dream to create an innovation, to ensure that the creativity has been converted, and problem solving should be the major one. IIC works on this major core, like, ensuring every student gets the right opportunity to convert the dreams into ideas. Whenever we talk about this innovation, the next moment we will get an idea, அதெல்லாம் எங்களுக்கு கிடையாது சார். When you talk about innovation, the next moment we'll say, whenever we think about innovation, we think about foreign countries. Whenever we think about innovation, we talk about IITs. Whenever we think about innovation, we talk about engineering colleges. My dear friends, I will tell you, innovation starts right now. Innovation belongs to everyone. It is not something unique. What is unique is, the unique is your creativity. What plays a very, very important role? When you are seeing things in a normal way, and you get a unique idea, the next moment innovation is there. Every year you can see hundreds of people go back to their hometown during the Diwali season. The same happened to one of the person. He was there in the Diwali season. The ticket's price was very, very high. He can't pay for it. What happened is, we will think that, okay, in the Vasha nammala urukku pova mudilla. That moment he thought we need to do something. That is the creation of redbus.com. So most of the creation, if you look into it, most of the innovation, if you look into it, it comes from the problem. People normally talk about the problem. Here, IIC is there to convert the problem into solution by giving a right kind of mentorship. So what is the major role of IIC? We are here to ensure that your thoughts has been converted into ideas. உங்களோட எண்ணங்கள்லாம் ஒரு அழகான ஐடியாவை மாற்றுறோம். Ideas has been converted into a prototype. If you remember, the chief guest for the day was talking about this prototype. Converting as a small project, prototype to converting into a product, then going with the market analysis, then creating your own brand, and one fine day, you will have your own startups. Fine, this seems to be cool. how DGVC ecosystem will help me in this building this process. My dear friends, I will tell you, you are one of the luckiest students where you are living in an institution. Nearly the population is 12,000 people. There are 12,000 students are in this community with 500 plus faculty members plus 50 plus department. You talk about the department, we are here. What will be the outcome of this? Research normally comes with the interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary. Someone might be very good in computer language, but he does not know how to market the product. Someone is very good in selling, but he does not know what kind of product he needs to sell. Someone is very good in financial management, he does not know whom he needs to guide. Campus like DGVC will ensure that as 50 plus department plus 500 plus faculty members, whatever you are from the Department of Chemistry, you know very good about this green chemistry. We have people here who goes to the field and understand how the economy is. Take the students of MSW, take the students of MA Economics. You do multiple research, you do interdisciplinary research. Definitely we are here like the tree. It all comes. What is very, very important, whenever we think about innovation, the next moment we think innovation requires money. I will tell you, my dear friend, innovation does not require money. Success does not require money. Success and innovation requires a quality idea. Someone has a really quality idea, they are there. Everything, as I say, everything, if you look into it, it begins with the smallest idea. Let me come with a realistically an example to understand more about how this ideas and the thought process has been evolved. You can see, initial days we will all know that we will go to the photocopier machine that's called Xerox and we will take a photocopies for our examination. Exam varumbodhu ellarum kadaikku povom or printout eduthu varuvom. Today, the world has converted. We are seeing a 3D printing machines. So, ipo enna aidichi India vela, you can see a number of 3D printers has been there, coming with a small statue, mementos and all. But advanced nation and even part of India also is trying all this. They are working on a 3D machines. What is that? If something has happened in olden days, if you remember, or factory la work pannittirukara or kaiyila adipadiruchu, the next moment they will say, sir, or 2 hours vandirukudada, I can save that person. Today you go after 6 months, they will say, okay sir, please settle down, I want to take a measurement. Maybe tomorrow evening I will deliver it. This is where the world we are. You can go for a ear replacement. You can go for the facial replacement. You can go with all this. So plastic surgery was something very different. Today, the world is something very, very different. You can see, except the heart, where all the places we have technology to come with a heart is also, USA spends nearly 20% of the GDP toward the heart. Once this is successful, who knows that? No need to worry. You can change the heart and you can live forever. This is all happening across the city. சரி இதெல்லாம் பற்றி பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கும் பொழுது கேன் யூ இமேஜின் ஃபஸ்ட்டு டைம் வென் யூ திங்க் தட் பிளாஸ்டிக் சர்ஜரின்னு சொல்லும் போது உங்களுக்கு எதாவது ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? கேன் யூ இமேஜின் எனி ஒன் பர்சன் வாஸ் மேட் அ பிளாஸ்டிக் சர்ஜரி ஆர் சேஞ்ச் இன் த ஃபேஷியல் சம்திங் லைக் தட்? இஃப் யூ திங்க் இன் இட், Michael Jackson, wow, that's good. Any other? Michael Jackson, okay, good. Fine, I will do one thing. I will show one of the image here and I will assure you everyone in this hall will know this particular person. Can I show it? For me, the first facial representation or first facial plastic surgery or first facial completely changeover is, have you ever thought about that? Just imagine. Today, I will tell you, my friends, what is very, very important is many people will react in the world. Many people will react in the world. Very few observe. They are the innovators. Be a silent speculator. You don't need to do a research on Mars. You don't need to do a research about NASA or something. Identify the problem which is happening in your next street. Identify the problem which is happening in the classroom. Come with the innovation. That will ensure you to go with your flying colors. So this is one of the advantage. IIC is here to ensure that all your ideas has been converted into a viable projects. We are here to ensure, and this is also supported by 3 different areas. Who are going to be the beneficiary? Sir, in the IIC, yarik sir beneficiary irukkalam. There are 3 kind of categories. One is something they don't have an idea, but they want to be an entrepreneur. எனக்கு ஐடியா எல்லாம் கிடையாது சார், எனக்கு ஒரு ஆண்டர்பிரனர் ஆகணும், தொழில் முனைவோர் ஆகணும் ஒரு ஆசை இருக்குது சார். Okay. There are second, people have an idea, but I don't know how to build it further. எனக்கு ஐடியா இருக்குது, ஆனால் இது ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகுமான்னு தெரியாது, இது வயபிளாக இருக்குமான்னு தெரியாது, இது ப்ராஜெக்ட் சேல் ஆகுமான்னு தெரியாது. திஸ் இஸ் செகண்ட் கேட்டகரி. தேர்ட் கேட்டகரி, I have an idea and I have a prototype. I am so confident my product will definitely have a huge impact in the market, but I don't know how we are going to raise the capital for it. If you belong to this category, I can proudly say we, the Institution Innovation Council, are here to bridge between your dreams into a viable action. This is what IIC's major role in our institution. And to take a note about that, we are living in a campus where events is every day is an event. In a year, we conduct more than 1,000 events, especially when you look into IIC, we conduct more than 50 events. You can look into it. Every week, we will have a startup talk. We have an alumni sector. We will have a mentor session. And very, very importantly, one of the flagship event of the Entrepreneur Development Cell, ED cell, is called Vaishnav Bazaar. It's a flagship event of our institution. That's a 2 days bazaar where nearly 200 students will put a stall here among us. And it will have a footfall of not less than 50,000 plus. Something huge in one of this that gives an opportunity for the students to identify what kind of product. This is really helps the students in nurturing the dreams. The reason is when you put a stall, when you directly deal with the consumers, you know what is the market for my product. You will know what is the brand it will have a product. You will know whether my pricing mechanism is correct or not. With having all this, we have many success stories. Over the years, whoever had a Vaishnav Bazaar, put as a stall as a student, today they have their own startup ventures. That is what the success of Vaishnav Bazaar. So we have a number of programs. These are few testimonial to share. Every year, every month, there are kind of hackathons will happen. There are ideathons will happen. Hackforges happen. You can look into it. Most of the events, we will give a cash prize. I won't use as a cash prize. We say it is a seed money to nurture your idea. உங்களோட ஐடியாஸ் யூனிக்காக இருந்தது அப்படின்னா ஒரு காம்படிஷன்லையும் the institution is ready to fund it to ensure that how to compare with your idea to a viable prototype product. This is all happening here. Apart from that, very importantly, as a PG student, my important question is, we do a lot of research. Okay, how to convert all the research here? There are 3 important dimensions here. One, today, most of the students I can see, they can write papers. They keep on writing papers, they are submitting the articles. How IIC is going to play a paper? What is the need for writing a paper? You identified a problem, you had a proper review of literature, and you strongly believe that my idea is something unique. Good. We will go one step ahead and we will ensure that it is not published as a paper alone, that paper will be converted into a patent. Because if something is unique, why we need to kept it in a library or kept it in a room? It should be converted as a patent. That patent should be converted into a project. And second, from the school days till college, often if you remember, we keep on doing projects. School la evvalavu vaatti neengle yosichu parunga projects pannirpinga. As CY also mentioned in the previous lecture, in all the PG programs we have projects. IIC is here to ensure that all your projects will be converted into product. உங்களோட எழுதின புக்கங்கள்லாம் வெறும் லைப்ரரியில் இல்லாமல் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டில் இல்லாமல் அந்த ரிப்போர்ட்டை எழுதினதெல்லாம் நீங்கள் கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணிவிட்டு we will try to ensure that all the projects are being converted into a product zone. This is again, and there is a portal called Yukti portal. உங்களுக்கு ஒரு யூனிக் ஒரு ஐடியா வந்துருச்சு and you want to say that my idea is so strong. As I said earlier, there is a portal created by the Ministry of Education and it's called Yukti portal. You can just go and log in from your user ID and you can submit the portal. The next moment, IIC from our institution side, we will give an approval saying that this student's idea is unique. Do you know, the next moment once IIC is approved, the same whatever you have given the idea can be viewed by the pan-India people who are there in the market. They are here to mentor you, they are here to guide you, they are here to fund you, and there are incubation centers are there to ensure that your ideas has been protected and preserved and taken it to the next level. This is all happening in our campus with the support of our secretary. I want to take a moment to thank our secretary for giving this full freedom to carry forward all this vision and mission. I want to thank the principal He is also the president of the Institution Innovation Council. Our principal is the president of the Institution Innovation Council, and we all know about that. He is the one who creates more space, and he wants to create more importance to the students to turn all the ideas into a viable outcome. And we have Dr. K. Angerkani Madam from the Department of BCS, senior most faculty member, acting as a Vice President, Institution Innovation Council. Apart from that, we have a strong core committee members representing from all departments, like Kumaran sir from the R&D department, Dr. Agustin Arul Prasad from the Department of Chemistry, who takes of innovation, Dr. R. Rajarajan takes care of Environment Club, Dr. S. Madhusudanan, who is the coordinator for startup, Dr. M.D. Balakumaran is the ARIA coordinator, Dr. S. Jagadishwari, heading the Department of Microbiology and taking care of IPR, Dr. A. Vijayalakshmi Madam taking care of internship coordinator, also heading the Department of Data Science, Dr. G. Yamuna taking care of the social media promotion. So a strong faculty has been placed here to ensure that every stage of your dream has taken in the right step. And this has been well supported by every department. We have a Vaishnav Innovation Ambassador. Every department, there is a one faculty coordinator, acts as innovation ambassador. Whenever the idea comes to you, the next moment you can approach. We are here to ensure that all the ideas has taken the right place in the right campus. We have proud alumni who are there to mentor you. We have I'm just sharing all this. We have proud alumni who are there to come mentor you, guide you. You talk about food entrepreneur, you talk about healthcare, you talk about data sciences, you talk about any sector. We can proudly say we have a strong alumni connected to all the discipline of startups at Adsin. The main purpose of briefing all this is, my dear friends, in the year 2028, getting a post-graduation degree is not something a big deal. You have already completed your UG, so you know about all that. So easily in 2028, you will get a degree. You are sitting here with a purpose, right? Because you have a dream. You are confident that my 3 years of undergraduate has given a dimension that I want to pursue more about this. Convert that idea, convert the dreams. Just don't go with only having your graduation ceremony. Apart from the graduation ceremony, we are here to ensure that you come with your own brand. You come with your own identity, and you come with your own startup. Before closing this, I will stop with a very cutie story here. There is a construction site is happening. ஒரு building கட்டிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அந்த building கட்டிட்டு இடத்துல ஒரு வயசானவர் போறாரு. The old man seeing many people working here and there. He went to the person. He started asking them. There was 3 persons was there. He went to the first person. He asked the first person, "What are you doing here?" The first person replied, "I am laying the bricks." நான் கல்ல எடுத்து வச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். He went to the second person. He asked it, "What are you doing here?" "I am earning my income to take care of my family." He went to the third person. He asked the person, "What are you doing here?" The third person smiled and said, "I am doing a creativity. We are part of a large hospital group constructing happening here. I am sure in next couple of years, this hospital will give thousands of lives. People who enter this hospital, they will go out of the hospital with the fullest hope." When you look into this strong story says that what is your purpose? Your purpose is to want to be there. Your purpose is to get a salary. Your purpose is to get a life. Your purpose is to earn money. Above all, what is your purpose of your life? Start building your purpose of life. We are here. Let the journey begins. Welcome to DGVC family. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. As we come to the end of today's program, it is my privilege to invite Dr. J. Satish, sir, Associate Professor and Head, PG and Research Department of Commerce, to deliver the vote of thanks.
I thought of saying good afternoon, but it closes before the noon, right? Okay. So vote of thanks in every program, it is customary, and I think you know that it is expressing the gratitude to the expressing the gratitude and respect showing to the contribution for the chief guest and those who are all involved in this program. So even though they are not here, so we have to thank, because their work, without their work and coordination, this program would have not completed, right? So I wholeheartedly thank the members of the faculty, administrative staff, and my dear beloved students. As we conclude this inaugural session of SIP 2026, it is my privilege to acknowledge those who have made this occasion truly memorable. On behalf of Dwaraka Goverdhan Vaishnav College, I express my heartfelt gratitude to our Dr. Murugesan Velayutham, sir, former Vice Chancellor, Annamalai University, Chidambaram, for graciously accepting our invitation today. We are equally grateful to our distinguished guest speaker, Mr. Dhinesh Prabhakar, Senior General Manager, HR, Admin and IT, Urbanized Group. Our sincere thanks to our beloved Secretary, Shri Ashok Kumar Mundraji, and a special acknowledgement to our Principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir, and my sincere gratitude to our Controller of Examination, Dr. Prabha Rajagopalan Madam, and Head of the Department of Economics, and my good friend, Professor J.P. Jaideep sir, Convener of Research and Development Cell, Dr. R. Kumaran, IIC Convener, Dr. S. Narayanan from Economics Department, and I also wish to recognize the head of the departments, IQAC team, the first year postgraduate students, teaching faculty, and non-teaching staff who are involved in this program. And my special appreciation goes to the student volunteers, and my thanks to the members of the press and media, and to my dear students. Today you have officially become a part of DG Vaishnav College family. So not the least, I think I want to mention the name of this IQAC coordinator, Dr. R. Balakumaran, Head of the Department of Biotechnology, Dr. M. Akila, Assistant Professor of Commerce, and Mrs. Shyamala, Madam, who have coordinated this program and bringing it to a great success. If at all I missed out anybody, it is not intentional. So thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. As we draw down the curtains on the proceeding of the day, remember, you're not just joining a course, you're joining a family. Let's grow, learn, and heal together. Now I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गावे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे
Students